Girl therapy. Cheers.
I'm sorry.
Are you drunk?
No, I'm just warm. The heat makes me numb. The heat makes me crazy.
It's very like champagne-y.
She light and
Okay,
fresh.
barefoot.
She light and fresh. I never had that peanut yo.
Excuse me.
Take time.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Hi, guys. It's me, Stefanie Maegan, your host of Girl Therapy. And guess the fuck what?
I wish I could do the fan thing like, do
it.
I can't. I'll throw it across the room. Yeah.
Jafra motherfucking Bryant is back. Wait, it's too much in the mic. It's
I'm
like
sorry. I'm so
noise.
sorry.
It's like even way too much like air noise. Okay. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
It does. I was like, lightly now, lightly.
Yeah. So today I put up a Q&A question box. So just so we could answer some questions because we're running out of topic ideas and we just want to talk to you good. I don't want to be sad anymore because if I think of a topic idea, it's going to be like, well, Morgan did this.
I have so many good ideas for you.
No, I have a million ideas. I'm just kidding. But I think it's just fun doing the Q&As because I get to interact with them.
Yeah, I like them.
I like them.
I like them. They're cute.
And it's just funny. It's just fun. And I feel like this is the type of shit that we'll talk about anyway. I feel like you guys like create like an episode guideline when you give me questions. So that's why I like doing these. All right. Are we ready? Are you okay?
I'm having so much fun.
Okay, number one. I was in a relationship with a guy. We were together for 4 years and I broke up with him. But I still love him and he still loves me. Should I get back with him?
I have so many questions. I'm like, why did you end in the first place?
I feel like, right?
Like, why was it done in the first place? And if you're done after that long, like, if you're done for a reason, okay, stick to your reason. But to be real, if you're meant to be, you'll come back together. Just live your life separately until that naturally happens, but don't stop your life waiting for somebody that may never come.
And I also feel like if you are still in love with each other, then make it work. You know, I think that like,
If you can.
If you can. Obviously, there's some things that make it difficult and whatever. But if there's still like a chance for you guys to really come together and work as a team and make this a successful relationship, then why the fuck not?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Relationships are not fucking easy.
They're not fucking easy.
And it's hard to find someone who loves you back.
It's really hard to find someone who's willing to fight with you, too, because I say so much fucked up shit, and Rick is just like, God damn this bitch, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what do you have to say for yourself? You can answer me right now. What are you trying to say? And he's like, damn it, I've already said it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
It's fine.
And second, all right, so is that the last? Or you have anything else to that?
No.
I mean, if you guys are toxic, get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Yes,
or else
absolutely.
things will crash and burn. Like what happened with myself. It just all fucking crash and burn. Learn from my motherfucking mistakes. But I understand it because some people just like to fucking live it out to learn their lesson.
Yeah.
But
lesson learned.
Yeah, just kind of see if it's toxic. And if it really is toxic, know your worth and get the fuck out and do better. But if you guys still love each other and it's just some things that you just have to work through, then come together and work through. You know? That's that. Next one. This was not even a question. It was just this. And I feel like I want to name this episode this. It's just Fat Coochie.
Brava. Brava to whoever put that.
I know. It was like, this is not even a question, but let's talk about Fat
fan.
Coochie. Guess what? I think my coochie fat.
I have so much to say.
Is your coochie fat?
I think my pum pum is fat, and I've always asked if your pum pum could lose weight or something, if your whole body lose weight.
Because it's kind of thick.
I've always had a little thick, but I will say, to be real, as I have lost weight and fluctuated and gained weight and all those things, it does kind of fluctuate. So I do think fat coochie is a thing. But I don't know. I
think guys, my theory is I think guys love a fat coochie.
I think
it's
they do.
Warmer.
Why would you want to be pushing on bone?
That's what I'm saying. The thicker the coochie, the thicker don't know.
Cushion for the pushing,
That's
bitch.
what I'm saying.
It's more fun that way anyways. I fucked a baloney dude before, and it was weird. I was like, nigga, you need a sandwich.
A baloney dude?
A bony dude. Like just someone who's just
I thought
thin.
you said baloney. It was like...
I love bologna back in the day, though. Bologna sandwiches and stuff. You know, that fried bologna sandwiches.
Right.
It's good. But I fucked a bony dude before, and it was...
I don't like skinny dudes.
I don't like skinny
I like them a little
dudes.
thick.
And I can't stand chicken legs. No, Lord Jesus Christ, can I stand chicken legs? No. If
I feel like
legs,
if I fuck a guy with chicken legs, it's like I'm fucking a 12-year-old.
I need masculine thighs. I need a thigh I could like punch.
I need
and
a
then
gut.
Be like, what?
I want a man with a gut.
I mean,
I like a little bit of a dad bod.
I'm within reason. Because
Yeah.
I've
but
had
a little bit of a
boo.
dad gut, you know, it's like it's a little sexy. I'm okay with it.
I don't mind a real body, but you know, I'm not gonna say everybody has endured this. If you have been thick at all in your life, when you banging in that little suction sound.
Oh, that happened to me too.
I think that's so fucking funny. I can't not laugh.
That happened with me
the other
and Charles.
day. What's that? It's hilarious. Yeah. It is hilarious. But I don't mind that. But I don't know. My dude's getting all tied up and shit right now. So I'm like, well, this is different. Well, this is
He's
nice.
getting a little buffer?
He's getting buff. He makes me measure his arms. And I'm like, oh, my God. That's why I wore my harness. So
I want a boyfriend. I want to have sex all the time.
It's not all that way. So guys, even after you've like have your bangy stage, I find a lot of the times they start to lose their stamina. I think especially when they get comfortable sometimes.
But I just want like a dick that's there all the time, that I could have all the time.
Even the dick that's there is still work.
I want a good dick that works.
It don't work sometimes.
Okay, but I just want a dick. I don't have anything. Look, like I'm the opposite of WAP. I'm DOP. Dry ass pussy right now. Like I literally.
Oh,
bitch!
I'm sorry.
I've not been on the internet.
I'm sorry. I don't know the interwebs. I'm like, what is
What's
that?
WAP?
What is the WAP? Fetty WAP. That's
that
all I
new
know.
Cardi and Meg Thee Stallion song.
I don't know.
Oh wow. Where have the okay?
I'm
WAP,
literally
wet
trying
ass
to keep
pussy.
under.
I mean, my pussy is wet for sure all the time, but it just hasn't had any play, so it's DOP.
Yeah, mine's been learning to be, fickle. I'm like,
what?
If I'm pissed, I will be like, dry out, bitch, So then there's nothing in there. But
what?
I don't know. I'm susceptible to the D.
Okay.
Sorry.
So that is that on Fat Coochie.
Fat Coochie is a good thing, girl.
I love when I got
Conclusion,
that. I was
good
like,
thing.
I think that's the name of this episode.
I think that's the name of that episode. Yeah. I love that. I think you should
full support of the Fat Coochie.
I would love to make a T-shirt brand that's named Fat Coochie just on the.
That'd be cute.
You should put it just on the lining.
Maybe.
Hashtag Fat Coochie.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. You guys love asking me this question every time I put a question box. I'm just like, okay. So here we are. Have you ever experimented with women? What has it been like?
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
That is a very
Have you
normal
ever
question.
fucked a girl before?
No.
Ugh.
I've tried. And it just like I'm very particular about my ladies because as a lady myself, we got the same shit.
We know what goes down there.
So I have high standards because if I keep myself a certain way.
So would you eat out a pussy?
I would totally go down on a girl, but I'm not trying to eat no dirty box. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to eat no dirty box. Some people don't mind.
I guess it just depends like on the fucking cooch.
I've discovered
I would hope that they keep it healthy and
I've been on dates with women before. And I've tried.
Really?
I've kissed
you
girls
did tell
before.
me this. Yeah.
I've kissed girls before and stuff, but I never got.
Have you ever like
that
made
thing.
out with like a girl? Like had a made out session with a girl before?
I have, but I didn't feel anything, and I think it was because I was self-conscious at the time, so I couldn't be in the moment. I was just too young.
I feel like being with the girl, I would be even more nervous.
I was more nervous because
I would be like competing with her. Like, whose
and I know
body's
my
better?
bitch exactly. I know my expectations, so I'm like, I expect this to be from you as well.
Right.
But like, I appreciate women. I've been to an all-girl sex party before just to watch. So
oh, how was that like?
It was really fun, of course, because they're ladies. They're very welcoming and like they take care because I didn't want to do anything. It was my first time. I wasn't ready. I was by myself. So I just wanted to experiment that. I've been to a two-spirit party, sex party before. I've never been to a straight sex party. Those intimidate me because I'm not comfortable in those spaces. I feel, I don't know, it's a bit too
you're straight.
But I'm definitely hetero now. I'm still interested in women and whatnot, but I'm in a relationship.
Yeah, I would totally be down to like hook up with a girl. I don't know. I mean,
Someday.
she could definitely eat out my pussy. That's fine.
Right.
I guess, I mean, you're right. Like, I because it's like we know what goes down,
I'm
like
just
goes
picky.
on. I'm just like, I'm curious, you know? And also, it's just like, it's so different. Like,
It's
I'm
just
so used to
different.
dick. Like,
Yeah, but I'd be down. I'm very picky about the female because
I would totally be down to suck titties.
I don't get anything from that, so I've never thought to done it. I don't feel shit on my nips. Nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
That actually leads to the next question.
Fabulous.
Are we done with the? Are we done
I'm
with
done.
the?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I would like to know.
Next question is: do you prefer getting your titty sucked or neck bites or bit?
All the above, bitch. Anything.
I love like the titties with the neck. Like they have to be like entwined together. Like if
I'm like
you know
appreciate the whole body, you know, any
Right.
all the above anything. Honestly, for men though, they like that shit too. There's a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
guys. My dude is his nips are very sensitive. His neck is very. I just tested this out the other day.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it's because it was my first time trying. I can't multitask. It's very difficult for me during like sex and stuff like that. But I tried so hard to multitask, and I started getting on his neck and ears because I wanted to see. I've heard there's a lot of nerve endings there, and he said that too. He was like, "Yeah, ears are nice." Because I asked him like, "Hey, what do you like?"
Right.
So I tried it, and I got a good response. Like I got a good response.
Oh yeah. No, I always like nibble on the dude's ear for sure.
Really? I didn't.
Yeah,
because
really?
I
I'll like
fucked
bite
with-
on it too.
I had gauges back in the day, and I hit it with a few dudes that had gauges. So you just like didn't do that.
So I've never hooked up with a guy who had gauges.
If they fall out, I've had this before. Mine have fallen
Oh,
out.
they smell.
Oh my
so
god,
bad. They smell
the
so
dude I was banging at
bad.
the time, he was like, "Dude, your gauge fell out. That smells awful." I'm like, "I'm so sorry." So I don't have them
Dude, your
anymore.
gauge came out.
Your gauge came out, and it was stinky. It was it was so embarrassing.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I've never like sucked on a guy's titties before.
I have.
on their nipples before, but I've definitely just like I'm like a licker. Like I would like use my tongue.
Yeah,
and I'll just like
well,
I'll
guys
lick
like if
everything.
You bite them, surprisingly, if you bite them or pull their balls a little bit or something like
that's true. I'll bite their neck or like their lip.
they like it.
Yeah,
Especially the ones who are
or
susceptible.
their ear.
Yeah, the ones who can subject out that like.
I am so horny.
That's why I wear my harness.
I'm so horny. Like I'm literally to the point of my sexuality. I'm just horny.
Well, you're about to hit your 30s. That's a woman's sexual peak.
Yes,
It's
and
very
I haven't
real.
had it in like a year and a half, and I'm just I just wanna fuck
I know.
all the time.
It's very real.
I wanna fuck
The
all the
30s
time.
The 30s ladies things is very, very
Oh my
real.
god, the
Yeah.
next dude that I'm with is literally
Pray
got
for them.
pray for them, pray for
Pray
that
for
dick
them.
because I'm going to be
Yeah.
craving.
That's literally why Rick had to start working out because I was like, listen, if you can't keep up, like you need to keep up. Because
Oh shit, like get
you
that
need to keep
stamina up.
Yeah, so he's getting his stamina up, and it has been working. And honestly, I didn't even realize it was starting to become painful because he got a little bit wider for a moment where he just, it's okay, quarantine. I was like, I love you no matter what. You do you, little happy
Right.
baby. But if it's from something unhealthy, stop that. So he's getting it together, but it was like painful because I had to spread so wide to get on the body before. And now that he's shrinking, I'm like, this is really easy. You know, it's a lot
Yeah.
easier. So now it's like,
Y'all
totally
are
different.
fucking and fucking. Oh my
Like
god.
I'm in pain today because it's been 3 straight days. It's been great.
Like literally the other day I had a wet dream and like you know when you're
Ladies have
you're
it.
like when you're so horny you could feel like the heartbeat in your vagina.
Yeah.
I was like like I'm just so mad that
Especially
Morgan
ladies'
cheated
things.
on me because I would have had sex already. Just
It
like-
wouldn't have been good though. That kind of dick. I'm sorry.
No.
Edit that out. It wouldn't have been good because pathetic dick never. Confused dick, pathetic dick. That never really.
I don't
comes
even want.
out
I don't even
well.
want to get into. I don't even
Delete that. Delete it. Delete
Okay.
Me fan you.
Next question. Is DMing other folks while in a relationship cheating?
It ain't right.
To me, it's fucking cheating. If you're fucking DMing another chick and flirting with her, you're fucking cheating. I don't give a fuck.
Because you have the intent to entertain another D and or poon.
Yes.
That's just rude to me. Like, to me, if you need to DM someone, if you need the focus and multiple focuses, you need to explain that to your partner and become either poly, open relationship, or just let them know, listen, I have a problem with monogamy. There's nothing wrong with that. But the more you verbalize it, the more you have an opportunity for your partner to have a choice. Give them a choice.
Right.
So I think it's cheating. I don't agree with it at all.
Yeah, but if they're DMing for like work, or if there are just friends, like, you know.
I think they're asking specifically flirty.
Yeah.
It could be something sexy, though, when together, if you do it as a couple,
I don't
regardless.
know. I don't know. I can't do threesomes with my man.
I did that back in the day with my gay ex. There was a time. There was a time.
Was it with like another girl or with another guy?
It was with another guy. So we were actually.
Well, it makes sense. Jafra, you was gay.
We were trolling for other dudes, and even now, if we ever meet up for lunch or something,
you had a threesome with 2 dudes.
We didn't have a threesome, but I told him, "You're a fucking idiot because you pretty much broke us up for." I was like, you could have just said, "Hey, do you mind if I bring another guy in the room to try this out because I'm questioning my sexuality?" I would have been like, "Yeah, let's give it a try." Are you kidding me? I get 2. You get. I don't care. If I get double, great, because your dick's not that great anyway. So let's find somebody else in this mix. And even like after we were split up and stuff.
I think we need to do a whole episode about this gay relationship.
I'm ready. So I remember back in the day after we had split, when we were okay, after like 2 years, we would go out to bars and like troll dudes together to see if we wanted to bring them back.
I'm like sweating.
Yeah, and I was ready. I was ready to bring back another person. He was the one that punk bitched out. And I was like, well, who's the bitch now? I'm ready.
So it didn't end up happening.
No,
but he ended up being gay anyway.
He's gay. He's definitely he's gay. Yeah,
we need to do an episode about that. The fact that you literally were in a relationship, in a serious relationship with someone.
We were like talking about marriage.
You were engaged, yeah.
We were talking about marriage.
Okay, we'll leave that for another time.
Everybody's done it. There was so much Calvin Klein in purple. I was like, what is this?
Next question. Have you ever had an STD?
Oh my, I'm so sorry. I dropped my wine down my clothes. Actually, no. I'm very, very...
I was going to say, I've never had an STD either.
I'm very careful. I'm not judgmental of people who have had STDs.
Because a lot of them are very curable.
And a lot of them are 1 in 4, 1 in 2, specifically herpes are 1 in 4. And I think it might even be changing to 1 in 2 soon. But it's 1 in 4. I've learned a lot about, because I was that friend back in the day that all my friends were losing their virginity at 13, 14. And I had like I had all the pamphlets saying, please let me educate you about gonorrhea. Let me tell you about chlamydia.
I know, that always like scared me so much as like when I was younger. I was always so scared of getting STDs. Yeah, so I'm
this is the old school, and it might be somewhat sexist part of me because I still grew up in a certain era. My dad's very old school, Navy, New York and whatnot. And they've kind of also raised me to believe that, listen, a woman is free to do what they want to do. However, if you decide to choose a partner, everyone has a past. It doesn't need to come to the future, but you have a past. I don't want to regret my past. I never wanted to disrespect my body in a way where I wasn't as careful as I could, because I want to get married someday. For whatever reason, I'd like to try. I don't know what it's like, but I'd like to get married someday.
Right.
I didn't really want to present to, at this point, my husband something like, hey, so I'm coming along with this, and this, because I wasn't careful.
Right.
I personally, I've had a lot of one-night stands. I've had a lot of different things. Every one of them, I've always been very specific about protection. You don't touch me unless you wrap something. I'll see if you try to take it off, because this is why I have a habit of watching people fuck. Like, even to this day, Rick and I, when we're having sex, I watch him. I think it's hot now, but I watched because back in the day, I'm not going to have you slip your condom off when I'm not looking. No. I know what the difference is, and I'm going to watch you.
Oh, but fucking without a condom on is so good.
I'm aware because I have the freedom now, but it's good.
I'm so actually frustrated. I don't know if you get to see my face right now. I'm like...
But that's why I make a story. When I was my one-night stands with condoms, I made the story more so I could get more... aroused, so that it wouldn't matter if there was a condom there. I was here for a purpose, to feel my body, to get my confidence, to feel myself. So I haven't had an STD personally. I know people close to me that have, and you know, they live with that. Some it's their fault, some it's their not, and some you just didn't know. Some people, they didn't know, and they went into a situation and they didn't know. Some people have been drunk and it's not their fault, but you know, just take care of your health, regardless of what it is. Take care of your health.
Yeah.
STDs are not something
I get
to be ashamed
checked.
about.
Like, there's always, I mean, especially
I get
now,
tested often. Like,
yeah.
not, you know.
The last dude I had sex with, Bobby, I was kind of annoyed because, like, okay, so Bobby ended things with me because he wanted to go be official with someone else. And I thought, you know, it was just me and him because we was fucking without a condom on. And so as soon as I heard that he was with a girl, I was like, oh, hell no. Because if you're definitely fucking me without a condom on, I'm assuming you're fucking her without a condom on.
Yep.
So immediately I went and got checked.
Yep.
And thankfully there was nothing and I was good.
Girl.
But that was definitely like a lesson for me. I was like,
oh my God. You want to hear my lesson?
What?
This is intense. Back in the day, once upon a time, there was this dude I was dating. I thought he was super foxy, and girl, he could put it down. Little did I know he was fucking most of the city. I had no idea. There was like so many hoes in his network. He was regularly fucking during the entire time we were dating. So once upon a time, I remember towards the end of things when I found out what was going on and how many girls he was fucking, I met 3 of them once. One of them came up to a bar to me and was like trying to fight me. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? What is she saying that, like, what's going on? I didn't even hear what was going on.
Wait, was this your ex-boyfriend you're telling me
This
about?
was an ex. Yeah. This was
one.
an ex, and he just, like, fucked the entire city. So I remember I got out scot-free because one of the girls that he was fucking.
Some of these men. Sorry, I'm just, all these cheaters. I'm just, okay.
I mean, I was hoping.
Traumatized. I'm like, oh.
I know. I was hoping he was in a coked up ditch, just like half dead, but I don't know. I wish that upon him. And I hope he sees this. I wish that upon him because of what he did to me. And I'm fine with it now. I still think he's adorable, but you know what? That takes a fucked up person to do what you did.
Yeah.
That takes a fucked up person. So anyways, he was banging multiple girls, over 5, well over 5, in my duvet, my nigga. Like, I left my Ninja Turtles pillow and my duvet over there. You fuck girls in my Ninja Turtles pillowcase and
That's
duvet.
fucked up.
I still have that pillowcase. I've had to re-sanctum it. So anyways, but one of the girls said, after this, we all found out, she was like, so I have chlamydia.
Oh,
and I don't know who it's from. And him and I were definitely no condoms. And then I remember I was like, oh my God, what the fuck? So then I went to get tested and I was waiting and I was in fucking panic. I told him, I was like, thank you. Thank you for exposing me possibly to some bullshit.
See, that's also why it's so fucked up to be fucking cheating like that.
That's why it's fucked
like,
up.
Because you could,
risk.
yeah, you're putting people's health at risk. I'm so tired of these motherfuckers. I swear to God, I'm triggered.
And I know there's people that, there's a lot of people that don't tell their sexual partner at the time of their STD, and they do it anyways and infect their partner, and they don't tell them.
Yeah.
I've known a lot of my close friends are that way.
And isn't that illegal? That's illegal. Like, you could actually really
and those people, I'm like, listen, there's nothing to be ashamed about. Shit happens, but you have to do your due diligence to take care of your health. If you cannot, you need to have those painful conversations or withhold and not do it. Because there's people I care about dearly that have been put in that situation, and now there's something they can't get rid of. And that fucking is so rude to not have that conversation. So my partner, Rick, and I had that conversation from day one. We used condoms to a T. He was the first person that said, I'm going to, I would really like to continue using condoms because, and I like that. As a man, he respected himself. That I had just met him a day before.
Yeah, when dudes pull up and they're ready to just fucking stick their dick in you without a condom.
I don't trust that.
No.
Don't trust that.
No.
And to me, it's them disrespecting you because they don't have respect for your health. What if they don't, and their own? I'm saying keep it sexy, have respect for your health.
We were always about condoms.
Yep.
Charles, I will say, Charles and I we didn't use condoms, but we had a conversation. We said, like, we're not using condoms together. Right. Well, not exclusive relationship-wise, exclusive sex-wise. But if we're going to have sex with other people, we're going to be using condoms with them.
Yeah.
So that was a conversation that we had.
Okay, that's mature.
Actually, I told him, I was like, so with you, I'm not fucking with the condom, but everyone else, I'm going to use a condom.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right, so we didn't use a condom. And I mean, we definitely did. I've definitely taken like Plan B twice in like 2 weeks with him.
Girl, you can't be unloading in that bitch.
I know. Well,
you can't be unloading in there. I'm like to a T about my schedule. I'll be like, Rick, don't touch me for this week. Okay, we're good for a week and a half.
Yeah.
But don't bust up in a bitch and like, we're careful. You don't want kids.
Now I do, but back then I didn't.
Yeah, but I mean like right now.
Yeah.
No.
I do want kids now.
That's fine. Better you than me, bitch.
I'm like, You always say that.
Better you than me, girl.
I'm not saying like at this moment, because obviously I don't have someone who is
But
going
you
to
would.
be. But like if I had someone who I think would be a great father to my children, then we're not saying like I'm gonna try to get pregnant right now, but we would work towards that direction, because that's exactly
Drink
what
your wine.
Okay, bitch.
Have some wine. Have some wine.
All right, next question. Excuse me. Why do guys want a plus size woman with a big ass in the bedroom, but not to go out with them?
That is not true at all, bitch. If they're okay. Not true at all. What go off.
Let me say, because I'm not a tiny ass woman. I am a thick ass bitch with a gut, and it's cool and it's fine, and they love it. And like, I don't know. I mean, like, I know what this person is saying. There are a lot of cases where people, dudes specifically, will like kind of fetishize bigger women, but then not want to be seen with them. You know what I mean?
I take advantage because I'm like, I don't want to be seen with you either, bitch. Let me get the D and go home. I won't be seen with your dumb ass. But what if they like
them, you know? Like, I mean, that, okay.
Put it aside.
Put it aside. Jokes aside, Joff. Jokes aside, Joff. It is fucked up to be fetishized, you know? So.
I know, it is.
Like, that's not cool. I mean, honestly, like, if that's something that, again, if you're just trying to get the dick and you're not just seen in public, whatever, do what you want to do. But if you feel like, okay, if you can't be seen with me, that you don't deserve this fucking pussy. Like, if you're fucking ashamed of this shit, that you can't fucking have it.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Or if they're ashamed of you and they still want to bang you, let them eat it from behind and don't look at them and then leave. Bitch.
But trust me, I used to be so nervous about dudes. Like, I was like, I'm not, because I grew up in fucking Santa Clarita where everyone's fucking 90 pounds and white and blonde and blue eyes. And I'm over here like,
I surf, but I eat burgers all day. I'm like, bitch, I eat burgers too, but it sticks everywhere.
You know, that shit don't leave.
It sticks all over my body, bitch. Put a harness and say whatever.
But trust me, the men's have definitely have loved each and every curve when I'm fucking them. When I'm on top, they're like, yes, bitch.
They do. But you know what my advice is? Because I get it. I've been with somebody who wanted to bang me in private, but they didn't want to necessarily be seen with me. I didn't want to be seen with them either. So it was like equal, and we had that conversation because I was like, listen, I'm going to be dead ass. Did they not want to be seen with you because you were... No, I was fierce, but it was because we don't live in the same worlds. Okay. Like my nigga, he's polo wearing Trump supporter type shit. But I was like, look, the D is good, but we don't know each other.
I've never had a Trump supporting dick. I could never.
You know, I fucked with them so much. I put like pads on my wall. I would have stickers on my wall that said gay love, like pro gay love, gay love is good love type thing. And he was like, what's this sticker? And I was like, nothing you need to know about.
Nothing, even though it's something that you should need to know about.
You ain't here to look at that. It ain't my job to teach you, nigga. But you here, so you need to recognize what you actually is inside. You are, you know, right. You're fucking everything you hate, and that's good for me because I know who you really is inside. Now you know. Yeah. So go ahead and come up in this bitch. You know. Yeah. Stupid.
You stupid.
Stupid. That's my biggest.
You fucking stupid.
That's my biggest like thing where I was like I fucked a Republican once. That's a large thing for me. But you know, it was still an instance where he was like, we didn't really want to be seen together, which is fine.
I fucked a Republican,
and I didn't. We fucked for a while, but
I could never fuck a Republican.
I couldn't either. But you know, the D was good, and I was like, you're a piece of shit. But I would tell him that. Yeah. Like we'd be fucking, I'd be like, you're a piece of shit, and I hate what you believe in. But I really don't.
We're not here for what you believe in. Yeah, you're just.
We're not here for what you believe in. Plus, you do believe in something because you're here banging me. Right. Whether it's exotification or something, this is me taking my power back from your hatred and whatever. So fuck you because you're here doing the things you say you aren't pro, but you are because you're right here. So let me get this ass because you're going to live your whole life knowing who you really are inside, not a Republican. You've been trained to believe that, but you're not. They just want to be part of something. Anyways, but the dude that I was banging, Whatever. We didn't want to be seen in public. I took my power back by, at first I was like, damn, that kind of stung. But then I was like, fuck you. I'm fucking fierce. I don't want to be seen with you either. But, you know, it's kind of sexy at a party, and or if you see each other out and you're like, I don't know you, and you pretend you don't know each other, yet you have to go to the bathroom, and then you can hook up in the bathroom or something and then leave. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want something more from them, if they're not going to respect your body, fuck that. Use their ass and find someone who respects your body and wants to be seen with you in public.
Right,
Fuck
right.
Use them. Use it. They want to use you for something.
Yeah.
Get yours double, bitch. Get yours double, bitch. Let me.
Okay, next question. This one's like so random. Have you had a spiritual experience during sex?
I don't do drugs. I'm kidding. I don't do drugs. What are you trying to say? I don't do drugs.
I mean, it doesn't have to be drug related. It's just a spiritual experience. I don't know what that means. I mean, when the orgasm real good, it feels like maybe is heaven sent, but I don't think I've ever had like an out of body experience where I'm just like, Jesus.
I mean, I've been really baked before, like on edibles.
That's not a spiritual.
Where I'm like, oh my God, you know?
No, she's saying spiritual experience, not a drug related experience.
I mean, I've had allergies that make me have a headache when I have an orgasm, and during sex, where I'm like, my head fucking hurts, and I feel like I'm drunk, but it's not. It's just allergies clogged. But I haven't had spiritual. I don't really.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people have.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe in this sense, because we're not religious.
I don't get off on religion. I don't like.
Yeah, like I guess there's people who like are saving it to marriage or saving it for whatever, and so there's kind of like a let's pray and do this, but
or you know they could mean like a spiritual connection. I have had that where you feel. This was the sweetest thing. I didn't even say it. To me, I was a little bit. I was learning my
earring fucking hurts.
Well, some chapstick on the outside, it make it feel better.
I'm just have like one
just
earring
have the one. It's fierce.
Whatever.
So I've had that time, and Rick was actually the person that brought it up, where we were just having sex once when we had when we were into our first into our relationship, and we were having sex, and we did feel very connected. Like,
okay, sorry, I'm so hot. I'm taking off my sweatpants.
Yeah.
So hot. Like,
girl, that's why I came naked.
I just didn't shave my legs.
Bitch, look at me neither.
My eczema's out.
I haven't shaved anything, and I haven't showered for like 2 days.
Ew.
You're telling me.
Okay.
I just don't feel like
I just was like, I was about to pass out. It's like heat wave.
Here we go.
Okay, what were you saying? So yeah, they're talking about spiritual experience.
Yeah, I've definitely felt connected, you know, before where you're really, and Rick was the first person, he was like, that was very connecting. He was like, I felt really connected on that. I felt like, you know.
When it's like very body. Passionate and it's just, okay, if that's what that means, I've definitely had very passionate, just like when your energies exchange and it's just like, this is not even just.
That's rare.
Fucking, this is making love. This is,
That's really, really nice. It's a rare thing that happens.
I only want that. Like, I don't want, like, just...
vulnerable sex is the best, dude. It's just a vulnerability thing. You can have that with one-nighters if you've had the conversation and willing to be vulnerable together. Right. But I like that. That's the one thing about having...
Get closer to me.
I'm sorry. That's one thing about having this particular partner that's like, we can actually connect on that and talk.
Right. Okay, next question. How do I tell this guy I'm trying to suck your dick without saying I'm trying to suck your dick? I feel like that's hard coming from the both of us because we're both very assertive.
Read that again. I'm like, what's the question?
How do I tell this guy that I'm trying to suck his dick without saying the words I'm trying to suck your dick?
Why are you trying to suck somebody's dick and not get yours? Like, why are you trying to get pleasure?
Stop.
I'm like,
okay,
take
like,
your
you've
power.
Never sucked dick before.
I love sucking dick. However, I don't give dick I don't give dick suckings for free.
Okay, but let's be real.
Like, what am I gonna get out of this?
There's been situations where I've said it in an episode before where like there's this one dude, we didn't do anything, we didn't fuck or anything, but I would just suck his dick all the time because it was fun.
Okay.
And so, you know, sometimes there'll be like certain situations with certain dudes where you're like, I kind of want your dick in my mouth.
Yeah, I feel that way about my dude.
Yeah, so how do you tell them without just being super aggressive?
You know, okay, this is something I've done back in the day. This was like my middle school, high school days because I did this often. I just like, I tend to like dick and no big deal. It's fine. I don't mind dick in my mouth.
I would just like, you know, just play with it, unzip it.
Yeah, and then just do it. You don't have to tell them anything. But if you have the chance, if you're just like, we don't know each other, but I want to suck your dick, that might be a little bit odd. You might have to be like friends or hang out with them first. And if you're hanging out and you happen to be solo together, you could just creep next to them and be like, hey, I really dig your vibe. I really dig who you are. And if you want to get a little close, you could get close and like kiss their neck or something.
Right.
And then like start to touch them. And then you could start to just take the D out. You don't have to ask nobody. I mean, you could ask if you want to be respectful. That's the respectful thing to do, even for someone who has an appendage of a male, you know. You never know, man, but still, it's respectful to ask. But if you have that mutual thing, and if you don't know if it's mutual, then definitely ask. But be clear because it's respectful.
I think that if you just be like, I don't know, my sense of humor is like very direct. Like I remember I used to tell this one dude like, I want to sit on your face. I want to sit on your face.
Right.
I want to like I would just say like those things, you know, if I just really
Ever
wanted
since
to.
you've been saying that, like, they've been talking to Rick about it, and I'm like, so are you into that? Like, do you want to try? I've sat on his face before, but I just want to know if that's something, is it, you know? He's like, if that's what you're into.
Oh, that's sweet. So maybe just be like, maybe if you just say like, feel the vibes.
That's a lot of
just be like, you know, I'm be like, I kind of want to suck your dick. I want to make you feel good. I kind of want like boy, I kind of want to make you feel good.
I kind of want to suck your dick.
Kind of want to suck your fucking dick.
You should let me suck your dick. You want to touch privates?
You want to touch privates?
That's the shit I say to Rick now.
Really? You're fucking weird.
He likes it. You want to bang privates together?
Aw, I want a boyfriend. I'm horny.
It's so dorky. You can be dorky with your partner. You know what I mean? It's funny.
Okay, next question.
Hot as fuck.
I know.
You
good? Not really. About
Let me. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fucking this setup.
I'm aware. I have to like, my back is just sweating. So let me sit forward
it's
here.
So hot.
I need to
okay.
air my poom poom. I'm sorry if I smell sweaty.
It's fine.
Thank you.
All right. Next question.
Much better.
How can you tell if a guy has feelings for you? You just fucking know. You just fucking know. You just know. Like, think of all the times.
Sometimes you don't know. There's been times where I didn't know. And
that's
I'm like,
on them. They should be fucking honest about how they feel.
Touche. Yeah. They should be honest about how they feel. How do you know if a guy's into you? Is that the question? How do you know if a guy's into you?
The guy has feelings for you.
I'm about that old school cuteness, and I don't mind passing a written note. Do you like notes? Do you want to pass notes?
I love notes.
I love notes.
They're so fun.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to do it in a cute, sexy way, because I'm a cute, sexy type, where even now I passed a piece of paper, like post it to Rick, like maybe a few weeks ago, that was like, do you want to have sex? Yes or no?
Did you really?
On a pink post-it.
That's actually really cute.
I think it's really cute. I've asked him when we first met, I asked him, do you mind, can I kiss you? Because it's respectful. And
right.
It's just cute. So there's nothing wrong with being cute, but forward. That's how I play off my forwardness towards guys. If I'm like trying to keep a bitch, you know, then I would just be cute but forward, because then they can ease into it. It's like starting with a joke, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I feel that. And I feel like you could, but at the same time, you kind of always know when someone has like feelings for you.
You kind of know. You definitely feel it.
You feel it. Like, it's something that, like, especially like if you're dating someone, whatever, like, it's not something that I feel like you should question.
No.
You know, because maybe they could have feelings for you, or maybe they're just like, still have a, you know, wandering eye, don't want to commit. Like, but it's just, you just know. You know.
And if you don't,
ask them.
Ask, pass the note.
Everyone's nervous to pass the note.
Send a post-it, honey.
Okay. So next question. Advice on being on top.
I'm really good at this.
I'm really good at this too. What do you do? Did we talk about this in our last Q&A? I don't remember.
I feel like we touched on it at some points.
I think we did. Yeah. So what's your tip on being on top?
Get yours.
Well, I think everyone does their own little move on top.
They do. Yeah.
Everyone does it a little differently. And for me, I definitely like to lean forward, have my tits in their face. I like to hold them down because I have better control.
Yeah.
And then eventually, once I kind of get the groove, and then I kind of like go back and I just kind of bounce.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like a punishment type. You will be punished in that arena because it's not even like you don't get to enjoy boobs in your face, period. It's like I will literally lock onto the onto the neck and like, you know, just like
oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Like
yeah. And then you just like bop.
That one works too. That one works too.
It kills them.
Yes.
I did that
and you get really deep in there too.
Yeah, and the fucked up thing, so I'm like a teaser. Once you get there, they're like, I'm about to finish. I'm like, oh. No, not yet. Until I say. Not until I say. This harness ain't for just nothing.
That's a very dominant thing for you to do.
He likes it.
Yeah.
It's not till I say. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, what's the fucking fun? You can finish any old day, but this is my control when I'm on top, you know. This is the one time you get to not be in control, so let me take control.
Right, exactly.
No big deal. Later, this is going to be used. You know what I mean? He's never had that.
Really?
Harness.
Are you guys gonna fuck later with the harness on?
I'm trying. I've been trying to introduce him to this harness for the last few months.
You love this. You wore this harness to my birthday.
I did.
You were like, I'm wearing my fucking harness.
I'm wearing my fucking harness. It's really nice. It's actually very
cute.
comfortable.
I used to actually have like a couple harnesses too. Like that was like a style that I did back in like 2013.
Yeah. I found this. It's vegan leather. I found this in New Orleans.
So just fake leather.
It's just fake leather. I found this at
just
this
plastic.
store. Yep, called Trashy Diva, and I was like, I like it in there.
Oh my
God!
god!
It's like a lingerie.
It's called
store.
Trashy Diva.
Trashy Diva.
Sponsored. Just kidding.
Hashtag sponsored.
Hashtag.
But this is. I'm gonna try later. Yeah, I was like, this is gonna give me inspo. This whole outfit was for this reason.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
This is literally just a ploy because I'm like, I know you see what I'm wearing. You don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. You have no idea who I'm with.
But guess what? You'd come home back to him in that motherfucking harness.
Exactly, bitch.
There we go. So any more advice on the girl on being on top? I just think finding out what is comfortable for you. You know, because
good.
Right, yeah, because there's been times where I'm like, it took me a while to kind of figure out what worked for me. Mm-hmm. So I think just playing around and experimenting and just kind of like finding someone that you feel comfortable enough to just be like, can I try this? Can I try that? And just doing a bunch of shit, you know, like I think, yeah.
I think that's fair. That's a good answer.
It's so hard having a podcast that talks about sex.
When you're not.
When I'm just, and I'm not having sex and I'm just constantly horny. Like
this is why I do this for you. I'm like, for the ladies.
For the ladies, because I'm over here like,
it's okay.
Like just the thought of, I've never been this sexually frustrated. I might cry.
Welcome to 30. Welcome to 30.
I'm
Let me
so
help
horny.
You. Let me help you.
I'm actually tearing up.
I understand the sexual frustration.
No, I'm so upset.
That's okay.
Like I want to have sex. I'm so sad.
I'm telling you, get this clitoris sucker that I found on Amazon.
What?
It's a clitoris sucker, and there's a tongue on the other side. That shit is fucking amazing. It's only $25.
I think I'd need that because it's so lonely.
Good. Minutes, dude. Minutes.
I'm literally like I'm being really dramatic right now, but I actually like I'm letting it all out because
I've been there. I know I've been there where I'm so upset because I haven't gotten off. You know what I mean? But like with somebody, do you, girl? Drink your juice. Drink that juice over there in that bottle.
I'm literally so like I've been. I've been dreaming of sex every night. I had a dream I had sex with Joe Budden last night, and like, and then it just wasn't real. I'm actually crying.
Do you, girl? I'm saying I've been at that place, but you know, when you do find somebody, and then once you find someone that you're looking for, they meet most of the shit on your list type thing, it's all worth it. The patience, the being alone, because I'd rather be alone than with the wrong person.
I mean, yeah, I agree too, but it's just very difficult because COVID.
Oh yeah, and there's a stigma towards your
and going through a breakup.
Yeah,
and just also like being so deprived of sex in that relationship, like.
Well, the physical connection, you know.
I want someone to fucking rub my booty. I want someone to
fan yourself, nigga. With that saying, fan your.
I'm just so fucking horny. I'm so sad.
Sip your juice. Let's look on Amazon for that toy I have said. You'll be alright. You'll survive.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just all in good time, man. But, you know, it all the more to just look for what you're looking for. There's nothing wrong with what you're looking for.
I know. It's just annoying having to go through a fucking breakup in the middle of pandemic and also get all over a relationship where we didn't even have sex and we're about to have sex, but then he ended up cheating on me with his ex-girlfriend, and now he gets fucking
Plus, he
pussy.
didn't respect your body
yeah,
or his.
so it's okay. Just...
When you get the D in a respectable manner and they respect you, girl, so much different.
I just want the respectable D.
And to D to
That's literally all I want. I have not made out with anyone or had sex with anyone in 2020. Let that sink in.
It's 20. I don't even know what day it is. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. All I'm thinking about is burritos and dick. That's it. Fan yourself. Hashtag fan yourself.
Okay, next question. I don't know why I just had that little like
drink your
breakdown.
juice.
It's so hard talking about sex when I can't have sex.
Sip your juice.
I know. I think it's making me cry though.
Good, let it out. Drink your juice.
Okay.
Get your shit together. Get your shit together. It's okay. You can do it.
Okay, last question. Because I'm about to cry.
Think of the boiling crab. Think of good things.
Think of food.
Think of succotash. I want a burrito.
Okay, last questions. And I'm going to let you answer this.
Thank you.
How do you talk dirty? I was pro in my hoe phase, but now with my boyfriend, it feels fucking weird.
I relate to that. You know, this is what I've discovered when being in a relationship, because I was pro before too. Being in a relationship, honestly, what gets them off is what feels good to you. What gets them off is you getting off. So if you just describe to them how you're feeling and what they're doing and if you like it or not, that's been something. Because I've asked my partner, like, hey, sometimes I don't really know, but he verbalizes how he feels. I can hear it. I can see it and all these things. He's very verbal and active in that. Mm-hmm. So just start to tell them how you feel. Things like saying, this feels so fucking good.
Yeah, just kind of build it up.
Build them up. Like, make them feel special again. Yes,
sexy.
That they're the only person that can do that.
And then just be like, fuck me fucking good, daddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you call Rick daddy?
Never.
Do you say that shit? Okay.
Never. I have daddy issues. Never. I don't associate the two at all. He's what my dad isn't. They have a lot of commonalities, but he's what my dad is not. He's very emotionally available. He's down to go that extra mile to talk about the things that hurt, to sit there and endure it. Not like he's enduring it badly. He knows it's worth it.
Right.
You know, so I don't call him any type of parental anything, but I do tell him that it feels good. And he's, you know, I let him know in every way possible that I can that he's doing something right by me.
What names do you call him in bed?
I don't call him any names. I'm usually cussing. I'm a cusser.
What do you say?
I'm like a fuck type person.
Okay, like what? Like
I'm a yeller and a fuck type of person.
Okay, what do you say?
Like, oh my God.
Okay, but say
fuck.
like, give me like a dialogue of like.
There's no dialogue. I'm just accepting what's going on. I'm not like a harder type. I let him do his thing. Sometimes if I like to throw him off.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. If I like to throw him off, then I would say things like, slow down, I want to feel you, or hold on, let me turn on the light because I want him to feel good in that light.
It's so sweet.
I don't want to bang him in the dark. I want to see you. I want to feel you. I want to see your body. I want all those things because I know he has some shame around his body as a man and just some type of guilt as a man, and I want him to know I accept you in all forms. There's been times where he wasn't into it and I've had to talk him, you know, not into it, but I've had to talk him comfortable because he just wasn't feeling good about himself.
Aww.
So I would just say things like
you're
it's
so
okay.
sexy.
It's just me. I love everything about you. I just want to make you feel good.
I love
so
that.
Don't think about what's going on. I'm not judging. You shouldn't judge yourself right now. We're here together. So it's okay. I accept you.
That's
you know?
so sweet, Josh.
Yeah. You just have to make them feel comfortable. Make yourself feel comfortable.
And I love when they do it to me as well, too. I think when like, you guys do it to each other, like I love just telling them like how sexy they are.
Appreciation is the
I'm
biggest
just like, oh my God,
compliment
you're
and
so
turn on.
sexy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even for because just as much as us women get insecure, like you could tell when a man is feeling insecure too.
Absolutely. So now I try to make him feel good at all times.
Right.
I'll say things like, even when I was leaving, he was like, oh, yeah? Who's going to be there? What you dressing up for? And I was like, I'm dressing up to fuck your shit up when I come home. That's what I'm doing. But, you know, so it's like those types of things.
Right.
I was going to send him a picture in the bathroom while I was here, actually, about my boobs and my harness. I'm still gonna.
Yeah. We'll do like a coochie shot. Back coochie shot.
You know, I've tried this so many different ways, and I can't find the right lighting. I have it on my computer.
Yeah, bathroom lighting for your, the bathroom lighting.
It's just dark. I'm black.
Right.
It's just dark up there. No matter what lighting, it's still just dark. So I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
Let's just wait. But I think, yeah, I try to just let them know what it feels like, that they feel so good. And I love how they feel. I love that connection with them and all that shit. So just let them feel, make them feel like the most important person and the best person and the only person that can get you off. They'll be fucking
or just
zooming.
say whatever you feel like saying, like, and not
Hell
think about
yeah.
it. You know what I mean? If you feel like you just want to scream and say this fucking feels good, just do it. Whatever you like. Don't. I feel like sometimes we get in our heads of like, okay, are we performing
right?
well?
Don't perform.
Are we,
just do.
Right. Just do whatever feels good for you. And if you feel like you really want to say something, like, don't feel weird about it.
Fuck the neighbors. Fuck them.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I try to control it, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. These two people
Yeah.
have babies around me, and I'm like, you know what this is. You've birthed it. So you leave me be in my time.
I know. My ex-boyfriend, not ex-boyfriend, like ex whatever, but like his neighbors used to complain about us having sex. And they told him, like, next time put a sock in it.
Rick's old neighbors couldn't even look me in the eye when I saw them.
Really?
Dude, Rick used to do this thing on the wall in the corner. He would like get up on the wall and just be like going, and I'm like, oh my God. But the neighbors heard it. I feel so bad for them. All times of the night, 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, I don't know. So I remember I saw his neighbor and I was like, hello, it's me. And he could not look me in the eye. I was like, I understand. I don't want to look you in the eye either.
You're
bitch,
like,
so
yeah. You're like, let's just pretend that
let's
this
just pretend nobody
fucking
knows each other. You haven't heard shit. But Rick likes it. He gets off on the fact that he can do it, especially because, you know, I'm a gorgeous lady. I'm a gorgeous lady. Why wouldn't she want to be me and tell people?
Yeah. Still want to cry.
Then go ahead, drink your juice, let it out.
I'm going to cry later. Maybe I'll just masturbate later or something.
Buy this toy, I'm telling you. This
I
shit
think
is
I'm
fucking
gonna
amazing.
I need to masturbate. I need to. I'm really out of breaking point.
When was the last time?
Actually, it was kind of recently when I masturbated. Yeah, but it was like probably a few weeks ago. But
weeks.
Yeah, but like here's the thing, like we've said this before. I get in my head about shit, and right now going through a breakup, like before when I masturbate or whatever, like I'll like think of him, you know, and it was cool to like imagine. But now it's like
sweet.
It's like trying to. I don't know. I'm going through it.
Girl, you got to picture all the things you deserve. Now this is at a different page because, you know, I'm saying, you know, okay, the time I masturbate, I'm like, if I'm not being bangied, I'm masturbating because it feels really good to me. I'm like a drive and masturbate type because if you're stuck in traffic, you might as well get yours. Girl, you got to get over that. You got to start. Honestly, true power is when you can masturbate in the mirror.
Maybe I should just go through a new hoe phase.
I think so. Reinvent yourself. You have new extensions coming. You have new clothing. Like, get on with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, if I were you personally, I would go into a hoe phase and I would do hoe phase as self-appreciation. This is hoe phase, # take your power back. That's what I did, and it was the best thing ever because now I'm not afraid to ask for shit. I've hate fucked Rick before. And it was the best thing ever because I took fully my power back.
I think I really need to let it out. I need...
Hey, fuck a bitch. You'll feel so good. You don't owe anybody shit.
Okay, I'm going to go on my apps tonight.
Glory hole, bitch. Drink your juice.
I feel like we're like delirious because it's so fucking hot. It's so hot in here, you guys. And I feel like I'm losing my mind.
My upper lip is sweating. I have sweat dripping down my forehead.
I feel like I probably look like fucking shit, or like my highlighter is probably.
This wine is hot.
Yeah, everything is just so hot. Okay, well, that was the last of the questions. I honestly received a lot, and I didn't get through all of them. Did that make sense? I don't even know. I was not able to get through all of them. Maybe we'll do another episode. I will try my best to get back to every single one of you. Thank you again for sending in the questions.
Yeah.
Send in more, and I promise we will get to it. If it's not this episode, or not with Jafra, or with someone else, it's gonna be answered.
You know what I'd like to talk about next time?
What?
Undercarriage health. Taking care of the undercarriage.
The vagina.
The poussoir and the
We did a
penias.
vagina episode. Should we do a vagina again episode?
No, I'm talking about, did y'all talk about like dark spots in the thighs and stuff?
Oh,
Them
okay. We'll
dark
do that
spots?
next episode then.
Everybody has the different poom poom smells and stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, girl. If you about to bangy, but you just finishing your period or something, I got tips and tricks for you.
Okay, next one we'll talk about that. Okay, any last words? Was that it?
No, drink your juice is all.
Well,
Drink
plug
that
yourself,
right
bitch.
At _JAFRA_. I'm not on it right now, but fucking follow me anyway, bitch.
And then follow me, Stefanie Maegan, or go to brocotherapy.com. All that shit is there. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Wine time.
Drink your juice. Drink your juice.
Finite.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Growth therapy.